Hi there. Welcome to Sunnyside Journals, day 24 of my December dailies. I can't believe it. Christmas Eve. I'm so excited. Santa's coming. I'm still stunned that I got through this, that I did it. I have an extra one too. I'm going up to 25 days, and then I will be doing just a final flip through of the whole book. So I'm not done yet, but I mean, today's the 24th. How wonderful. So let me put these aside. I have plans. I know what it is I want to do. I just have to figure out how I'm going to pull this off. So I want to work on this page here today. So let's close this up. I'm so looking forward to putting them in there. That's going to be fun. There we go. All right, so we're going to work on this page here. And I want to use this picture here. Is that marvelous? It's out of a 1958. No, I thought I got it out of a Good Housekeeping magazine. No, I got this out of 1940s National Geographic. Because that page isn't big enough for Good Housekeeping. And now I'm looking at this and I have another idea. Hold on, I'm going to pause you. I'm going to go see if I can find something I think I'm looking for. Hold on. Okay, I'm not sure whether it's going to work with the size of this page. And I've got to come in a bit because of these. It's an advertisement for most film projectors. And I certainly am old enough to remember the excitement of having a film projector night where we'd watch old family movies. That was really, really an amazing thing. Now, I have these that I got on one of my thrifting things one day. And, oh, wow. Is that ever cute? But I think it's too wide. But I could trim it down. But then I'm left with this and this. Gosh, that would be cute. This one's too small. I'd lose Grandma and Gramps if I do that. No. Maybe this isn't meant to be. But I do love that. Now it's got me thinking. Now, because I sewed an edging on there, this is what the other side of sewing on paper can look like. So the first thing I want to do is just give myself a nice background here. And I really love this. It just reminds me, everything about this, I swear I've seen them in the real thing growing up. So I want to cut myself pencil. I want to cut myself a new backing. And just put that down so that I have a nice fresh background. I'm going to pause while I do this. That way I don't waste time with gluing and, you know, I've been saying this for days now. I'm sorry. Okay, so I have that glued down. I used partial, for part of it I used glue stick. And because there was threads and bumping and sort of challenging things over here, I used Fabri-Tac on that part of it. So now I also, just to be on the safe side, glued this onto, it's just an old file folder. And now I'm sort of, I just think it's too big. And I think that doesn't really, I mean, if I'm going to do this one, I might as well do this one. Do you know what I mean? What color is that? It's sort of a blue color. It's actually quite pretty. I guess it doesn't have to be red and green, does it? Because it matches. There's lots of indigo blue. This is sort of an indigo color, and there is lots of it in this picture. Not that it would show after I put this family in. Oh, and I think it's too tall. It's too tall. And I can't put it sideways because that's too wide. Okay, well, that's out. The only other thing I was thinking is to simplify it, cut this down, and then maybe put a doily behind it. A doily would still look pretty. And I don't mind if the doily, if I have to put it here and let some of it stick out, that doesn't bother me at all. Because I'll tell you what else I'm thinking, because I might have to pause, really think it out. Because they're watching with film projector and that, I want to open up some of these. I don't just have strips of film anymore, and I have a lot of these film strips, I guess, film slides, pardon me. And whoever owned them before has written on them, so I don't always enjoy that somebody has written on them. But I want the film out of it. And this is going to take up time, opening each one up just to get that film out, because I want to maybe put, I maybe want to put some film down the side to make like a little page trim out of just slices of film. So you know what, I'm going to do this, and I'm going to pause the camera while I do it, because I don't know how long it could take, and if it takes me 10 or 15 minutes, there goes our whole time together. So bear with me. Okay, so I got the slides, the film out of these. I'll still keep those, because that's actually the part I usually have the most fun with. And I guess I should explain what this page is going to be for. I'm doing it again to myself today, the stopping and starting, and then I forget where I left off in my conversation. But I want to talk about, and actually this is rather appropriate that they're side by side. Here I talked about the games that we used to play on Christmas Eve, and my daughter playing the piano in the background and singing along while we played our games. And this is for our favorite Christmas shows and Christmas movies. So I want to make a list on the back of all the shows and movies that we like to watch at Christmas time. And I just thought, well, isn't that perfect? Look at that. There's a real Ozzie and Harriet moment right there. So my plan is to simply make a belly band. And I thought about this. Look at that, brand new. 59 cents. And it hasn't even been opened. It's still got this plastic on it. Let's get into it. I need something strong enough. I might have to glue this onto some cardstock, because what I want to do here, let me just trim this off now. I'll leave it a little long so I can work with it. There we go. What I want to do is, I want it to be like a belly band, and then I want to just put film down it like this. So that becomes, although that's really dark and yeah, I'm not sure I like that. I was kind of excited for it at first. Well, then I thought maybe I could just use half at a time and put borders around the edge. Maybe that would end up being better, because now that I'm seeing this, it's just way too, it's just a big blotch of black. What about running it down the edge of the page? That's going to be quite labor intensive. And I'm not sure what would be the ultimate end, you know, whether anyone would even notice, oh, look, that's film strip. There's going to come a day where our grandchildren and great-grandchildren are not even going to know what this is. Their movies and photos that they look at now are all electronic. So film is a thing of the past. What about at least just using some of it and making some picture corners? Now that would at least look pretty. Then I could still make a tuck spot. I kind of like that. Yeah. You know what? Yes. I rather like that. Let's see. We won't know unless we do it. And I cut it from, no. Oh, okay. I thought I cut it from the wrong corner, but that's correct. Is that? Oh, it's a little piece of paper. Now, what glue? I guess Fabri-Tac would be my best bet to really stick these down. As far as gluing plastic onto paper. Gosh, that's cute. And if I do that on all the corners like that, that could look really cute. They're not all in the same direction. So I need to make sure I have them all in the same direction. I can tell already. That's better. All right, let's pick another one that's all intact. That's intact. There. All right, these will still get used for something. All right, so, So if I glue them on and then trim that part afterwards, I think that's my best chance at getting this right. I'm still not sold. I'm going to pause because I'm at 14 minutes. I'm going to pause so I can think this over. I'm going to put a few of these things away, give myself some space and a little bit of thinking time. So hold on. All right, I cleared myself some space. Now I'm going to glue these on and think about what I'm going to do with this, because I love this. And I don't know. Not sure how I'm going to achieve this. So now I'm hoping this stays down. I'm worried it's going to pop off, and I'm worried that maybe I need to put a brad through it or something. to hold it down. I need some paper to work on. I'm going to get glue on my desk. There we go. Just not sure. There we go. Of course, that's the one that has that little tiny bit of paper left on it. Let's see if I can scratch it off. I don't want to have to lift that. You want to stick down on there. All right, and then you are going to go there. All right. Well, I'm very glad that we don't have to go to the grocery store today. Hubby got all the groceries. He's good at that. I trust him very much to get groceries. He just didn't want me risking re-injuring this back of mine that is still, it's still acting up. So, all right, let's trim these off. I'm going to have to make a decision about whether I trust the Fabri-Tac to hold that in place or not. And I'm not sure I do. You moved. That's what I'm worried about. I think I'm going to have to put brads. Or maybe eyelets. Because brads might still want to twirl around. Maybe eyelets is the way to go. Because I like how that looks. That looks kind of cool. Hold on. Okay, so I fished through. You think I could find black brads in all those brads? I finally did. But there certainly wasn't a surplus of them. I want black. I thought about gold, but the only gold ones I have are really fat. They sort of look like that, rather than a nice dainty little gold. I don't think I have any dainty golds. Because I do love, oh, there's one dainty gold. There's another one. Uh-oh, are you making a liar out of me, golds? Look at that. Because golds might look pretty. Well, I'll be... Now, some of those don't look like they match. Some look different than the others. And these are, I got these off Virage sale. Some lady was cleaning out her craft room and You gotta love ladies that decide they've had enough crafting. They keep me going, that's for sure. I wish I could easily see the tops. Mind you, it's a scrapbook kind of memory book, isn't it? So I think I like the gold. I think I'm going to go with the gold. All right, let's just do it. How am I for time? 20 minutes. Oh boy. That way, see, if I did brads, then I'd have to come up with a way to cover up the back of the brad back there. Whereas the back of a little eyelet doesn't look so ugly. And the eyelet will still hold it in place as well. And gives me time to think about what on earth am I going to do to make this special. There. That'll look pretty. Oh, 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 you stay in there. Come on. You were just in there. Thank you. That didn't feel like it mushed. Did it mush down? Oh, it did mush down. Okay. All right, so that will, I hope you understand why I did that. So now that holds it down, and it just gives a little sparkly detail in the corner, and it looks like it's there for purely for aesthetic purposes rather than utilitarian, but it is utilitarian for sure. Now I'm just eyeballing. Who knows? These may not end up being exactly on the corner. That's okay. Yep. That'll do, pig. Let's put another one in. I gotta say, for anyone new who's watching, I love my Crop-A-Dile. They're expensive, well worth the investment if you think junk journaling or crafting in general is something you want to do. I highly recommend a Crop-A-Dile. Well worth saving your pennies for and treating yourself to one. There we go. That looks nice. Okay, I'm happy with that. There. Now those little film corners will stay in place. I don't have to worry about losing them. That doesn't look as bad as the flipped out tabs from Brad's. There we go. Let's get these out of the way. Now I've got to figure out how I want to make my tuck spot for on this page. I got one of these for 24 because it's Christmas Eve. And it's actually a good height. I'd only have to trim a little bit off. But no. I'm still leaning towards a belly band because that way this could sort of move around and it's not a big deal. But I'm not sure I like that plaid anymore. And then I've got, remember I was playing with the thought about a doily and behind it. Am I 24? Oh, I'm losing time. I've got to make a decision because I'm going to run out of time before I even get this done. I'm going to pause again. This one's a tough one today. Boy, talk about a challenge. Hold on. Okay, huge big challenge that I have discovered. So I started thinking, all right, well, this needs to be the tuck spot so I can write on the back. Well, then I started playing with it because I thought, well, what can I do to make an interesting little side tuck maybe, or belly band? So I had this ribbon, and I found this buckle kind of thing. I could make it look like Santa's belt there. Or I thought about, fussy cutting half of this tree and putting it on the side so that the family could tuck in behind the tree. But I shot myself in the foot because these things kept getting caught whenever I tried to put it in and out of something. So then I started thinking, all right, what else can I do? Do I make this into the pocket and put my little story part in the back and it becomes the pocket? I didn't like that either. And then I started looking through more of my collection of cards, and I came across this one. And I love this card. It's so pretty. And I thought about, what if I just use the front like that, but I put the family in behind, because the best gift at Christmas is your family, right? So I thought, what if so that the page is like this, and then you open it up this way. I could write here about what I want. The family could be right there watching their show, but I don't want this and this. So I'm going to cut this off so that I can glue that down on the page. All right, let me get started on it because I'm at 26 minutes. Doesn't it figure? I'm at 26 minutes and I suddenly have my epiphany moment. Hold on. Okay, so I've trimmed off the back. I need some area to glue down so that that can be a tip out. This is way too white. I'm going to be using my antique linen, and I'm going to be yellowing it up and make this look a little more vintage. So I'm going to turn my camera off again. Hold on. Okay, it's now yellowy, and now I'm going to go gather twigs around the edges. Hold on. Okay, so now I've done inking around the edge, and that looks sufficiently aged. So this is what I'm going to be able to glue down, and I'm going to glue this right to the page. Like that. Now I still feel like I need to find something to go up here and here, and that may have to be well, I'll show you what I did later, but that will close, and so that will be like a little surprise inside when we open that up, and it's ooh, ah, like that. That's what I mean by when it opens, even if it's just like a little tiny bit, a little half circle of some of this leftover gold. I know I love gold, but at Christmas time, nothing warms it up like sparkly gold. I find silver cool, and I find yellow gold warm, and I look for warmth. All right, well, you know what? I'm here at 28 minutes. I think I'm going to have to, you know what? 29 minutes. I can pause this and finish so you can see it. Hold on. Ta-da! Okay, it took me a long time to get to where we got to, but I do like it now. So here is the Christmas card, which I love. And then when you open it up, there's the family on Christmas Eve. I mean, if it was our family, we'd be watching, we liked Die Hard. We liked Muppet Christmas Carol. We liked Elf. Well, I mean, obviously, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. You can't go wrong with that. Christmas Eve on Sesame Street. We liked that one. Who doesn't like Home Alone? I love Home Alone. I like White Christmas. I was never one for It's a Wonderful Life. I could never quite get through it. But I love White Christmas. I could watch that one over and over again, but I love all the songs in it. I just sing along, and I love Danny Kaye. Danny Kaye leads me to National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. I just love the Griswolds. I just love the Griswolds Christmas. So many Christmas movies that are just wonderful. I like Scrooged. Anyhow, I'm going to start a partial list, and then my ancestors can finish the list with the movies or shows that they liked watching at Christmas time. I think that turned out really cute. Isn't that a great family? Don't they look wholesome? Grandma's having a cup of tea there, but I bet there's gin in it if she's smart. Thanks so much for joining me. I hope that your day, the rest of your day, if you're celebrating tonight, I hope the rest of your day today goes as planned and is calm and smooth, and that you can have a relaxing evening with the people who are in your household with you, and that you stay safe. And hopefully this is the last Christmas we have to spend like this. So have a great Christmas Eve. And there will be a video tomorrow, probably just a little short one, but there will, because I said I'd do 25 days, and there will be 25 days. So take care. Have a great rest of your day, everyone, and stay safe and enjoy. Bye.